Hey, it's been a minute. I've been wanting to get on a video. I tried it a couple times, but I don't know. I wanted to at least have something of value to say. So I just wanted to catch up with you guys and let you know what's going on. I hit my 30,000 miles when I was in Pennsylvania, of all places, and so that was about 3,000 miles ago. So I'm officially a knight. As anybody that's looking at night transportation, I'm coming here. After training, you'll go out for 4 weeks with your trainer, and then you go solo for 30,000 miles on your own. And after that, you become a knight. And the difference is your pay goes up. In today's terms, in 2019, it goes up from, it's a rolling scale, 36 cents to 45 cents, depending on how many miles. And then it goes up to 41 to 50 cents. That's where I'm at now. So, actually, very excited also to let you know I'm on a California trip right now. I'm heading all the way out to California. I hadn't been here since I was with my trainer. Actually, we never went to California with my trainer. We hit 44 states, 40 to 44 states, and we did 20,000 miles during training, and I got a lot of road time. Saw a lot of different places, saw a lot of different elements of seasons and all that kind of stuff, all in a month. So I got a lot of good training, and I'm still learning. It's the first year is hard. There's lots of ups and downs. It seems like sometimes more downs. Gosh, if you've been following my videos, you've seen that I've fallen out of the truck and took a chunk out of my elbow. It's healed perfectly, though. You can't even, it's just a little scar, so it's perfect. It looked terrible before, but it's great now. I don't even know if I volunteered this information, but in the first month, I had 2 small accidents. I'm not proud of that, but you got to get your experience, and they know that's what's going to happen. You're going to have some expenses, and that's why, you're trading your time with them for a lower wage because you don't have the experience. So you're getting the experience. I'm getting paid to get my CDL experience, the way I look at it. So I'm not real happy about 36 cents. 41 cents is better. Plus, at night, you have another nickel that you can get for bonus, and it's actually realistic. I would honestly say 4 cents of the 5 cents is more realistic, to be honest with you. 3 to 4 for sure. So whatever you're getting. So if that's the case, 41 to 44 cents a mile on average, and I do about 3,000 miles a week. So what's the math? I drove a long time today, so I'm going to do the calculator. So 43 times 3,000. So that's a $1,290 week. So there is money. I think the first year, everybody should expect to make 45 to 52,000, somewhere around there, roughly. But I would expect the 45,000. If you make more than that, great. That's probably the biggest thing. There's a fly in here. Sorry. That's the biggest thing. Is it's a lifestyle change. That's the first thing you got to overcome, and then the second thing is, you got to remember, you got to be able to live out of the truck stops and going to the bathroom in the truck stops, and sometimes not going to the bathroom in the best of places. Sometimes it's a little rugged, but it's been a good experience for the most part. Oh my gosh, and I'll post video on this afterwards. I'll try to find some music that's decent. Actually, I may do that separate because I want to get this thing out. So I'm just going to do this video, short and sweet, just getting it out and say hey to you guys, let you know I'm doing well. I got this vehicle when I was around 80,000, and I'm at 116,000 miles on it now. So yeah, I got 36,000 miles under my solo belt. And the first year's hard because, like, okay, go back to the, I had 2 incidences. One of them, 2 incidences that were reported. There was a trailer touch somewhere along the lines that they didn't have a problem, I didn't have a problem, we didn't hurt anything, so we all just walked away. But I hit one of our own vehicles in our yard in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and it was really dark. The lighting there is terrible. It was midnight. I was tired, inexperienced. I should have gotten looked, even though I would have been pretty much getting out and looking at the darkness. But I still should have. Let me tell you, hindsight is worthless. I'm going to get a shirt that says, hindsight is worthless. Because hindsight doesn't do you any good. The incident happened. I don't care what you say. That would have made it better. It wouldn't, because it happened. But I hit the front, the back of my trailer when I was coming into the yard. I was trying to get in this one spot, and then I was going to back into it. But my trailer was a little bit angled, so I tried to maneuver my trailer, and it went the wrong way. My fault. And I hit the front of this guy's truck, one of our own night trucks. It was a refrigerated truck, and I'm driving, so it's like, you know, it's a friendly rival between the drive-in and the refrigerated guys. So anyway, but I felt bad, and so the next morning we got up, we took pictures, we called it in, and I was telling the guy, I said, how did I manage to hit the front of your truck with my trailer, miss the headlight, and hit the side? He goes, no, somebody else hit the front of mine a month ago. I'm like, oh, man, I felt really bad for the guy then. So I was like, oh, that's not good. So the damage was minimal, but it still went against me. And then, like a week after that, I was at some Kentucky prison of all places, a federal prison in Kentucky, and these people told me to go here. Then they said no, go there, and every time they pushed me to the different location inside there. And I got out 3 times and walked around because I knew this was a tight area. And sure enough, they said, no, you do have to go back the other way. And I was like, well, where am I going to turn around? They go, I don't know, try right there. I'm like, all right. Well, where I had to turn around was, I was going to have to do like a 90 degree alley dock type of turn where you pivot on the rear tandems of the trailer. And I was I guess I was caught up watching that. It was working so well, I forgot how far I moved in front of me, and there was a pickup truck. I knew it was there, but I thought it was far enough away. But again, my experience did not lead me in the right direction, and I tapped into it. I actually hit it twice. First time I thought, oh, my trailer must have hit the back of my truck. But no, that was me. That was me hitting the truck, a little Chevy, big Chevy truck. And then so I tapped it again, and I'm like, okay, there's something back there. So I go back and look. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I broke a taillight. So that was 2 incidents. So you get called into safety, and you have a little meeting, and then they have me run around the yard for a few hours back at the terminal and with another trainer and do some backing and make sure I'm okay. And they just let me know, if you have one more, that's strike 3, you're no longer fit to drive for night. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was like, God. So I've been really careful since then. And then, was it yesterday? No, 2 days. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday, I'm taking a load out to Mount Vernon, Texas. And it's one of our customers it's Lowe's, and it's at a location of one of the stores, not a distribution center, the store. And I trip planned, I looked at it, the route looked good, the location where I went in, it looked okay. When I got there, looking from down on a map, on Google Maps, is way different sometimes, well, definitely way different than when you're looking at the real life thing. It was off a 2-lane access highway, and the traffic was very bad. The 2 lanes were all going the same way. And then I had to turn right. Well, I should have, there's that hindsight, didn't do me any good. I should have taken out the 2nd lane, pulled left, and then turned right in, so I would have had enough room to get my trailer around. Well, I didn't, and I'll send video on another time, so you'll see this. So I'm going to do a video called the California or Bust, but this one's just catching up with you guys. So it was bad. I mean, it wasn't an accident, it wasn't an incident, it was just I did have to call breakdown, and I did have to get this big expensive record to come out and lift my trailer up because I almost rolled. Now that would have been an incident and a big accident. I probably would have been fired. But that sucker held on. Let me tell you, those trucks are tough. Because my 5th wheel, I thought for sure was going to be bent. I don't know how the trailer didn't topple over. It only had 25,000 pounds on it. You could put almost 50,000 pounds on that. In that. So it was half as full. But it was leaning like 20 degrees, 25 degrees. It was leaning so much because that hill in my turn, it was leaning so much. The back 2 tires on my tractor on the right side were off the ground by like that much. And the left side was pinched by the trailer, so my tire wouldn't allow me to go forward or backward. And it was a mess. Oh my God. Wait till you see these pictures. Oh my God. It was terrible. Some kid came out and he goes, "Man, I've never seen anything like this." And he says, "Do you mind if I take pictures?" I said, "No, I don't want you taking any pictures. This is not a good time." And I said, "For insurance purposes, I don't want you taking pictures." And then I thought, well, as I see all the other cars driving by, everybody videoing from their car, I was like, all right. I said, actually, kid, you could take a picture or whatever. Just try to keep the night transportation out of the picture if you could. Oh my gosh. It was, wait till you see the pictures. I'm sure make sure you subscribe and then hit the bell and you'll get notified whenever I do new videos. So I'm trying to get my subscription up a little bit so I can eventually get to the point where I can do live video, but I gotta get like 1,000, so I'm ways off from that. But anyway, I'll definitely show the pictures in the video. I did a little bit of video of it. What's funny was I had arrived at Shipper because I was within 1,000 feet of that, and I still got there on time, so I was really happy about that. The rear trailer was stuck in a hole, in a pothole, and that was some of the major problem why I couldn't finish the move. Anyway, it was a mess. It was about 3.5 hours of stress that wore me out. So I finished unloading, well, really swapping trailers at Lowe's, and I shut down there for the night. Woke up refreshed, and it was a beautiful day. And I went about 1,000 feet again, and my tandem wasn't quite locked in, so it had a shift. It scared the Jesus out of me. But anyway, so I was like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm checking that. So I thought I checked it, because I always check to make sure the 5th wheel's locked. I always check to make sure that the 5th wheel arm is in lock position. But I neglected to check to make sure the pin was fully in the hole. So, like I say, the first year is tough because you're learning all these stupid things that you should know better. And then when little things like that happen, sometimes big things, you realize, okay, I better learn from that. Otherwise, you're not going to have a job. Because night transportation, you got to think about it. Any of the big carriers, they're going to take you in. And yeah, you're going to get low pay because you're getting mileage. But look, they're paying, it costs $1,000 for that truck, that big record truck, to come out and lift the tail out so I can run along and finish my load. So you know, there are a lot of expenses that are caused by new drivers. I mean, you'll see a bunch of them on YouTube. Hopefully, you won't see my incident on there on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Well, actually, I guess you will once I post it. But I'd rather be the one posting it, nobody else. So anyway, let's see if I could show you. I don't know if I could show you. I wish I could learn how to turn my camera around. I don't know if you can see it. I can't tell, but I am in New Mexico. And I'm taking a bunch of shots. I'm taking a bunch of shots of some video here and there, and I'm also taking some pictures of my trip from basically from the point of Texas to California. I'm going to the east side of Los Angeles, which I'm going to run. I ran a long day today. I ran 10 and a half hours on the road, 600 and what was it? I did 659 miles. Yeah, 659 miles today. That's a long day. Took me 10 hours, 34 minutes of drive time. And I have almost 10 to 10 and a half hours tomorrow to get to the California location. And then I'll be there way early. But at least I'm there. And then I'll shut down. I'll do a live unload. Then I run to San Bernardino, California, and then start working my way back to Atlanta. So, just want to check in. Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you following me, and I will. I'll get some video and stuff like that when we look at the. I'll get some video down of the trip to California soon. So this is just going to go out real quick so I can just say hi to my friends. Thanks, guys. Take care.